I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another cloudy, rainy Tuesday blue. Yes, the color is blue today, but I wish that today is not that blue for every one of you here. Hello, welcome to Mr. How Live Sharing channel, and today is the very first time for me to use English language to make a sharing session with all my friends on social media. I believe that the words Monday blue or the words blue itself is no longer new or fresh terms to describe that a person experiences kind of mood down low of state, and I believe that it's quite common use by a lot of working adults or even the college students. And the situation is getting blue today, especially when the outbreak of pandemic COVID-19 is getting worsening. Anyway, life still move on, and we have to find some way to rescue and sustain our well-being in life. So today I'm going to share with you about how to fostering cultivating your happiness through these 9 habits of happiness, and all of this can be done by yourself. So, how to fostering, cultivating, and mastering your own happiness? The first step is to understand the word happiness itself. Some people or most people might define that happiness is actually just an adjective to describe a person's feeling. Yes, this is correct, but to get into a deeper meanings, happiness is actually a state of mood which fluctuated across a continuum which is unstable and changing according to the external circumstances as well as the internal psychic changes. So, happiness won't grow up vertically permanently or grow horizontally as stable as it is. It actually is fluctuated over time depending on the circumstance itself. So, happiness, in other words, we can say that it is okay not to be okay, and it is okay not to be happy all the time. But you can try to create your own happiness, and you yourself is the very initial happiness generator in your world and in your social circle, because when you are happy, only you can make the people around of you to be happy as well. Alright, so how is the second step to make yourself to be happy is actually to create your own happiness, make yourself happy. And how to make it is actually the first thing, the very important thing is to rescue and shift yourself from the victimizing scene out of your life script. What does it mean that is a victimizing scene in your life script? Is that don't always put yourself into the victimizing situation in whatever life event. Even though you have go through a lot of hardship and difficulties in your life, just take it as your challenges, and you as a survivor to overcome those challenges and hardship, and you still survive. You should be proud of you, whatever you have go through as your milestone in life, and you have conquered it. Alright, this is the very first step, how to make yourself to feel happy because you are not a victim. Although some people would very appreciate and enjoy to be a Cinderella position in their life script. Alright, am I saying that correct? I don't know. Alright, the second thing is try to distinguish yourself. How to distinguish yourself is actually to realize your signature strength. As Martin Seligman said that, a positive psychologist said that, we have to realize and explore our signature strength to make yourself shine like a diamond, right? You know, shine like a diamond, right? Okay, so how to distinguish yourself is actually don't put yourself too low, but try to seek yourself in a humble way. You know what I mean? Means that you can have your signature strength, but don't be too cocky about yourself. Try to be humble, then you will seek the authentic happiness in your life. Alright, the third habit to be happy is to count your blessing. Remember that regardless of how many achievements you have, you still need to count your blessing. You have to go back to your religion, so that you have to appreciate and be grateful in your life, and be grateful to the people who have been helping you before, and whoever you met in life give you an experience, regardless of it is a good or bad experience, because it's always about the learning process. Alright, and the fourth habit that you're going to learned in order to master your happiness is actually try to digest, right? To digest your unhappiness, because we are just like a recycle bin in which we can digest all the good and bad things. So it just depends on how our filtration system, means that how rational you actually filter the information given to you, which one is happy, which one is unhappy. So it's determined by yourself. So we are just like a recycle bin or recycle center. Yes. So to learn how to digest those input of information is determined by yourself, so you are controllable on your happiness. And the fifth habit that you have going to learn is try to hibernate yourself for a moment. It doesn't mean that to be an escapism kind of people, but try to hibernate yourself for a short while, or try to rest yourself for a short while when you feel that you really couldn't overcome the situation. Why not just take a rest and retreat yourself, like giving yourself a time to rest, to sleep, to enjoy your own personal space and time. When you recover, then try to getting back to the situation and focus on the issue that you are going to face. But be careful at this step of learning the happiness. You have to avoid the kind of procrastinating character, because some people who have over hibernating themselves will encounter kind of escapism or procrastinating kind of personality. So please be careful. Yes. And the sixth habit is try to slow it down and pump it up. Just like a string, when you press it harder, then it was getting back further, right? This is we call it as resilience process. So when you are able to slow it down, and slowly, gradually, you will have recharging your energy, going back to an optimal state, right? So the seventh habit that you have to learn yourself, which is to give yourself some stress while resting. You know what I mean? To find the golden mean in your life. So that is why most of the religions is actually encourage their believer or followers to practice the golden mean in life. So to get the balance or optimal level in every aspect of your life, so that you can be a happy person, right? And the habit 8 that you have to learn is try to be happy with others and cheer the people around you. But doesn't mean that you have to beg the people to be happy with you, but to enjoy and spread your happiness. And how to do it is very determined by your last step of how to create the happiness, which is to put on a happy face. Yes. So a smile is free, you know. So today I give you a lot of things that is free of charge. I wish that I bring some happiness for you today. Nevertheless, I would like to give a credit to the person who gave me this book, which is my ex-college lecturer, Miss Colleen. This book actually is a present from her on 2013. Yes, when I left the college. Thanks a lot, Miss Colleen.